Welcome to White Star 101 regarding Time Machine. So to access Time Machine, once you're in a White Star, you'll have this icon over here towards the left. You can open that, click that just like you would for a red star or blue star, or alternatively you can come to your White Star scanner, and this button down here towards the bottom will allow you to enter the star. From there, you'll jump into your White Star. So you can see this one is already in progress. In order to see Time Machine, or TM, you'll come up to the top here, click on the White Star icon, and now you'll have this button for Time Machine. So we'll go ahead and click that to launch it. Time Machine is a very powerful tool and is unique only to White Stars. You'll use it to coordinate moves in the future so that you and your team can work together to accomplish the goals, to outproduce relics and retrieve them back to your jump gate more than your enemies, and also to schedule attacks and other things. So Time Machine is really useful because you can only see the enemy's moves that they've currently locked in. So for example, this player, Gilders87, is headed to this asteroid up here, and that's all I can see him doing. But his team, he may have additional moves plotted through Time Machine that might have him moving even further north, maybe up to this relic planet. You can see up here we have a little bit of information about some of the moves my ship has already planned within the Time Machine. So currently my battleship at the moment is rushing over to this asteroid, and once it arrives in about 8 minutes of time in the game, which I'll fast forward here slowly, you'll see that across the top. At 8 minutes in the future, it will now go ahead and add in a plot for my battleship to now move down here. So you've seen it's updated. And that's what the beauty of the Time Machine allows us to do, is you can move your ships pre-programmed at a certain time interval to do certain actions. So you can pre-program a lot of different things in a White Star to happen. So this allows you, if you need to, if you're unable to check in on your White Star for an hour, for 2 hours, even overnight when you're turning in for sleep, you're able to program in moves so that you don't fall behind, or that certain events happen, like activating barriers and so forth, so the enemies can't get into and attack your civilians. The one key note again with the Time Machine, you can only see your team's moves. You are unable to see enemies' programmed Time Machine moves. So as the famous saying goes, the Time Machine lies. So don't always trust what you see in Time Machine, because you won't see enemies' moves, such as if this player activates his barrier. I won't see that in Time Machine until it's already happened in real time. Same thing with this player hitting teleport. They hit teleport. A few minutes ago, I didn't even see it show up in Time Machine, and suddenly it's here now. It's because, again, it wasn't already active. You can't see enemies' future moves. You can only see yours and your team's. So we'll see over here, we can see again a bunch of miners moving up. And because these are all my team, we can see them, and we can see that Vikingo here has already set moves once we finish mining out this asteroid to move forward up, or north up a sector here. So that's the Time Machine. It allows you to add moves. So I'll demonstrate that. I'm going to go back to current time, and then we will fast forward a little bit here. So I'm going to watch for my miner to arrive, to go ahead and mine out the sector. And right there, you can see in the bottom, he's no longer mining. I'm going to go ahead and tell him to head north. You'll see a new move just appeared up here. And now my miner will move up. And so with that, we can again continue to program moves. This is how you can keep your team together. We can see down here, so Airsick Lowlander hasn't programmed moves to advance the battleship up with the rest of the escorts. So happens to be one of my alternate accounts. I will be logging in shortly to update his moves. But that is the Time Machine. So again, you can see future. You can set up to, I think it is 48 hours in the future. That Time Machine will allow you to go. You can also, Time Machine's really fancy, you can also go back in time. So you can't edit things in the past, but you can rewatch what's happened. So we've now gone 12 hours in the past with the first rewind when it was at 0 minutes in the future. And so now we can rewatch what happened about 11 hours ago. So very, very useful to go back and see, replay what's happened in a White Star. You can go all the way back on Time Machine, all the way back to the start of the match. So you just keep hitting it. It goes in 12-hour intervals until you hit, again for this one now, the beginning of the white star. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment, and we'll see about creating additional videos in the future. Thanks for watching.